Alright TM Nation, today we have the new Sony WF-1000XM5 earbuds, which I've tested against what I consider to be the best ANC earbuds in my collection, the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, Bose Quiet Comfort 2, Sony 1000XM4s, and the Liberty 3 Pro earbuds for the budget conscious folks out there, because although they're about $100 cheaper than everything else on this list, they pack a surprising amount of bang for the buck. But not only that guys, I also have another pair that I've thrown in as well that I think is an unbeatable value in terms of ANC earbuds, because the overall price to performance that you get with them is crazy at 79 bucks. I've had this pair of earbuds for several months and used them in many different environments, and I'm telling you that many of you guys, if you gave them a chance, would probably not feel the need to purchase a pair of flagship ANC earbuds. Starting off with the battery life, the XM5 and XM4 earbuds will give you the same 8 hours of use on a charge with ANC on and about 24 hours including the case. The AirPods Pro 2, Liberty 3 Pro, and Bose Quiet Comfort 2 earbuds all deliver between 5 and 6 hours of use on a charge. However, the AirPods Pro 2 will last up to 30 hours using the case, the Liberty 3 Pros about 32, and the Bose Quiet Comfort 2 about 24. So either pair of the Sonys are gonna be your best bet if battery life is your main concern, but I do want to mention that all of these earbuds do feature quick charging, so throwing them into their cases for a few minutes will get you back up and running in no time. I do also want to note that all of these cases do support wireless charging except for the Quiet Comfort 2 case. All of these cases also charge via USB Type-C except for the AirPods Pro 2, which charge via Lightning. For the fit in the ears, I'm gonna straight up say that the 1000XM4s come in last place in this department. Although I have worn them for hours at a time, exercised in them, and generally been able to do these activities just fine, after wearing the 1000XM5 earbuds, I noticed just how large and kind of awkward the XM4s really are. The XM5s are noticeably smaller while maintaining the same overall design, which does a good job of hugging my ears and staying in place even when I'm jumping rope or engaging in similar activities. The Quiet Comfort 2 and Liberty 3 Pro earbuds are a tie in this area because both pairs are very comfortable in my ears, and with the ear wings, I can set them in my ears and not worry about them sliding around even when I become sweaty. The AirPods Pro 2 are going to be second to last in this category because they have never been the most comfortable pair of earbuds for me personally, and I don't use them for exercise because they fall out more often than I would like, especially once the sweat starts flowing. All of these earbuds are IPX4 water resistant, so that'll do just fine against splashes of water and sweat. All of these earbuds do support Bluetooth connectivity of course, but the XM4s, XM5s, and Liberty 3 Pros do offer multi-point connectivity, which will allow you to connect to two different devices and switch between them. With the AirPods Pro 2, these will automatically switch from device to device within the Apple ecosystem, but they don't support true multi-point connectivity like the others that I mentioned. For example, you cannot pair them with a Galaxy tablet and a smartphone and switch in between them, but you can use them across your iPad, MacBook, and iPhone and benefit from the auto switching feature that will automatically transfer the audio to whichever device that you're using. The only caveat here with this feature is that all of the devices that you're using must be signed into the same iCloud account for it to work. Now, unfortunately, the Bose Quiet Comfort 2 earbuds do not support multi-point connectivity, which is a bit of a bummer, and I think that this is one of the major reasons why some people skip over these, especially those that use multiple devices on a daily basis. Another thing that's important for me to mention is that the Sonys and the Liberty 3 Pro earbuds do support the LDAC codec for higher resolution audio, while the AirPods Pro 2 only support AAC and the Quiet Comfort 2s only support SBC and AAC. For the ANC performance, I'm gonna be honest and say that all of the earbuds in this category do perform well, but my top pick is probably not what you think. During my testing, the Bose Quiet Comfort 2s came out on top, and the algorithm that these use is just hard to beat. For testing, I dedicated 30 minutes of walking outside to each of these earbuds, and this all took place on landscaping day, and using the Quiet Comfort 2 earbuds, I could not hear the weed whackers or lawnmowers at all. Now, I visibly saw the workers, of course, and at one point I took the earbuds out to ensure that I wasn't giving them too much credit, and sure enough, the ANC with them was that strong. The XM5s come in a close second, as I could faintly hear the workers yelling to one another at times, and the sounds of their equipment was significantly reduced, but I could still hear it. Next is going to be a toss-up between the XM4s and the AirPods Pro 2, as they both did a really good job of blocking out noises going on around me, but again, I could still hear muffled sounds at times. I feel like the XM4s kind of lag behind here and don't perform as well as they should, because the right fit is hard for me to maintain with them, so sometimes the ANC is great, but once they shift, it's hard for me to get them back into the same position, and I definitely feel like I'm not getting the seal that I should be getting, nor the ANC level that I should. Last in this category are gonna be the Liberty 3 Pro earbuds, but trust me, it's not by much. It's certainly passable, and although I could pick up more of what was going on around me, they still got rid of about 60%, and the rather loud noises were reduced to a comfortable level. So here, although the Bose earbuds took the top spot in terms of raw performance, I do want to mention that both the Sony and Soundcore apps provide you with a lot of customization options, which allow you to dial in the ANC performance to better suit your environment or specific needs. The Quiet Comfort 2s are compatible with the Bose Music app, which will allow you to select from different modes as well, but the Sony app is one of the best, if not the best, that I've tried out so far. It really has so many features and settings that allow you to make the XM5s and XM4s essentially perform the way that you want them to. With the XM5s, you can also enable gestures now that allow you to hang up and pick up calls with a head nod or shake, and you also have the speak to chat function on both pairs that will automatically decrease the volume of what you're listening to and activate transparency when your speech is detected so that you can hold a brief conversation. The AirPods Pro 2s don't feature a companion app or much customization over what you can do with them, but they do offer a couple of options for users in the Apple ecosystem. For transparency, the AirPods Pro 2 are very impressive, and just like my AirPods Max, they probably sound the most natural out of the bunch. The Quiet Comfort 2, I would say, come in second place here, as they also do a good job but don't capture as much of what is going on around me, especially when it comes to voices. Next, I have the XM5s and XM4s, followed by the Liberty 3 Pro, as each of these pairs performs well in this category, but there really isn't such a noticeable difference between the XM5s and 4s from what I could tell. Both pairs of Sonys can sound a little robotic and simulated at times, but they do pick up a wider range than what I get with the Liberty 3 Pros. When it comes to the sound quality, the XM5s stand out for sure, and I can definitely pick up a difference between them and the XM4s. I did take the test inside of the Sony app to have it create an EQ for both pairs, and the XM5s provide a really balanced sound signature, but the sound separation is excellent. No matter what genre of music I threw at them, I really heard each detail distinctly, and I was able to benefit from a punchy and satisfying bass response at the same time. I have to say that the XM5s are the best sounding earbuds that I own at the moment. They get more than loud enough for my personal liking, as I can use them at 75% and not feel like they're too quiet, and even when I do max them out when I'm exercising or something of that nature, there is still little to no distortion even with bassier tracks. The Quiet Comfort 2s are gonna come in second place, as they also sound extremely good, but they don't handle the bass as well as the XM5s, especially at the higher volumes. They do get just about as loud as the XM5s do, and they provide good clarity across the highs and mids with impressive bass too, but I can't go as high with the volume with them as I can with the XM5s without getting some distortion on those tracks with a heavy bass line. Next is gonna be the Liberty 3 Pros, and I've always said that these punch way above their weight class in terms of sound quality. They get loud, they pack a nice punch on the low end, and the highs and mids are crisp too, but the sound separation is not as good as what you'll get with the top two pairs. Next are going to be the 1000 XM4s, and it's not by much, but I think the main issue here is the fit for me. Like I said earlier, I've used them hundreds of times since launch, and I really didn't notice anything being off about the fit until I picked up the XM5s. Now I really do think that the design of the XM4s and how they kind of sit on top of my ears really causes me to lose some of the fidelity that I should be getting with them. I've tried out all of the included ear tips, and I even bought some spin fits for them, but they just don't give me as strong of a punch on the low end as what I get with the other three pairs. And yes, I am able to use the XM4s and enjoy them, but at times I definitely feel like there are sounds in my music that I should be hearing that are just too faint for me with these earbuds. Last are going to be the AirPods Pro 2 earbuds, as these do sound good, but the lack of customization options with them put them behind the pack for me personally. The highs and mids that you get with them are clear and the bass is okay, but not being able to dial them in the way that you want sets these apart from all of the other pairs of earbuds in this video in a negative way. For the call quality, I did take samples with each pair, one in a quiet environment and the other with simulated noise in the background to test out how well they reject it. I'll let you all listen to the samples and judge how they perform for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the AirPods Pro 2 paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them, and I'm not going to do any type of editing to any of these samples, so this should give you a good idea of how these will perform in a quiet environment. And here is the background noise test using the AirPods Pro 2 earbuds. And I do want to mention, I am not going to do any type of editing to these samples, and the level of the background noise is going to be the same throughout all of them. Let me go ahead and be quiet so that you guys have an idea of how loud it is. And I'll go ahead and start talking again, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how well these earbuds perform. Now I have the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. The room is still relatively quiet like I've been saying, so this should give you an idea of how these stack up. And here is the background noise test using the Liberty 3 Pros. How well do you guys think that these are focusing on my speech while rejecting some of my ambient noise in comparison to the others? Now I have the Bose Quiet Comfort 2s paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. Again, the room is still relatively quiet for this part of the test, so this should give you an idea of how these compare. And here is the background noise test using the Quiet Comfort 2s. I can already tell with the ANC, I can barely hear that noise, but I'm curious to see how well the microphones focus on my speech. Now I have the Sony 1000XM4s paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them. Again, the room is still relatively quiet, so this is a sample in that type of environment. And here is the background noise test using the 1000XM4s. The sound, like I said earlier, is set at the same exact level. So here's a sample in a relatively loud environment. Now I have the Sony WF-1000XM5s paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. Everything else about this test is exactly the same, so this should give you a good comparison in between the two. And here is the background noise test using the 1000XM5s. I definitely think that the quality has been improved, but what do you guys think? Now let's go ahead and touch on the price to performance. At the time of the video, the XM5s come in at $300, followed by the XM4s at $280. The Quiet Comfort 2s are $250. AirPods Pro 2s are priced at $200, and the Liberty 3 Pros $110. I wouldn't suggest you buy the XM4s for only $20 less than the XM5s due to the fact that the design of the earbuds is so much smaller, and I think that they're gonna fit in most people's ears a lot better. But not only that, you still get the same battery life even with them having the smaller footprint. In addition to that, they also provide improved call quality and noticeably better audio quality as well. My second pick would be the Quiet Comfort 2 because of the excellent ANC performance and the great sound quality. Next would be the Liberty 3 Pros, as they are just a solid pair of all-around earbuds that are hard to beat for the price. And last are going to be the AirPods Pro 2 due to them being mainly for Apple devices. differences and the lack of customization you get with them. And for the wild card pair that I talked about earlier, the Soundcore Space A40 earbuds are currently on sale for $79, and I think a lot of people have slept on how good these earbuds are because of the price. The ANC is impressive and adjustable. The battery life is good at up to 10 hours of use on a charge. They are compatible with the Soundcore app. They are compatible with LDAC for high-res audio. The call quality is impressive. The sound quality is close to what you'll get with the Liberty 3 Pro earbuds, just not quite as full or rich overall. But not only do you get those features, guys, the case is also wireless charging compatible, and you get multi-point connectivity with these as well, which you do not get with the Bose Quiet Comfort 2, which come in at over double the price. I felt like I had to put these on the list because, like I said, I think Soundcore packs so much into these earbuds at the price point that some people overlook them as too good to be true. And no, you certainly are not getting top tier ANC or transparency or sound quality that is crystal clear with excellent sound separation, but they are for sure some of the best bang for your buck earbuds that I own. All of that being said, fam, although the XM5s are the most expensive earbuds in this video, they would be my pick if I was going on a trip and I could only take one pair. They really don't have any glaring weaknesses that I can think of outside of the price. I really do think that they are overpriced by about $50, but like I said earlier, with the XM4s only being about $20 cheaper, I would not recommend them if you were looking at the two. Of the remaining pairs, it really boils down to what specific features you're looking for and how much you're comfortable spending, but I did try to provide a couple of lower priced options because I do understand that not everybody wants or needs a pair of the flagship earbuds that most of us see across YouTube on a daily basis. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tech Mo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.